Howdy, ladies and gentlemen. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Thomas Jefferson said, "If you want something you've never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done." Benjamin Franklin said, "Without continual growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning." Basically, get off your duff, get to working. You've got dreams, you've got goals. You've got to do what it takes to get them. Like, subscribe, comment, show what your opinion is. Let me know if you like what you've seen. And I thank you for your support. Howdy, y'all. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. If you want to contact me via social media, my information is in my link tree down below. And also, I have Patreon if you want to help me out. So, today's topic, I'm going to cover 4 somewhat recent COVID fraud cases across the country. 2 are in Spokane, Washington, and one's Scranton, Pennsylvania, and the other one's Kansas City, Missouri. We're going to cover what and how much these folks stole from the U.S. government via the COVID fraud thing that went on in this country. Because that was a major deal. We're talking billions of dollars went out the door in fraud. And that's if they were able to find it all. I still think that there's probably more, but we're going to investigate it now, and we're going to tell you about these 4 cases. Okay, the first case happened in Spokane, Washington. 2 men pled guilty to defrauding COVID-19 pandemic relief programs. David Kurt Snyder, 54, and pled guilty conspiracy to commit wire fraud and bank fraud. In a plea agreement accepted by the court, and in information disclosed during court proceedings, Snyder admitted that he conspired along with 2 other defendants to fraudulently obtain CARES Act funding through the PPP program, collectively obtaining $265,000. Further admitted that he and his co-defendant submitted additional fraudulent applications seeking over $560,000 in CARES Act. So there's all that. According to the plea agreement, Schneider and others submitted funding applications in the name of Larson Firearms, owned by co-defendant Leif Gerald Larson, and Solar Mobility LLC, Real NZ Water LLC, and Tempest Tactical Solutions LLC, all owned by Snyder. Separate case, Nathan Michael Triano, 40, pled guilty to wire fraud. Plea agreement disclosed information during court proceedings, admitted that he obtained 6 PPP loans for $140,865 by submitting materially false and fraudulent information. U.S. also incurred a loss of $15,000 in lender fees, and total actual and intended loss of at least $155,865. So there's the first case. Next case. Houston woman pleads guilty to COVID fraud scam. Prashana Washington, 37, pled guilty before U.S. District Judge Beth Phillips on Thursday to 1 count of theft of government property. She admitted she facilitated the filing of false claims in her name and the name of other persons, thereby fraudulently receiving unemployment benefits paid through the state of Missouri. These benefits included benefits from the CARES Act. Washington filed claims for unemployment benefits using the name and personal identifying information of individuals in the state of Missouri and elsewhere. These persons were not eligible to receive Missouri and enhanced unemployment benefits. The emergency increase in unemployment compensation benefits provided an additional $600 weekly. Total loss of amount from May 2020 to June 2021 is at least $550,000, but less than $1.5 million. Good Lord. That's an unemployment. So there's yet another one. Third case. This is in Scranton. Today, James G. Miller Jr., age 53, was information with charged in a criminal information with wire fraud, according to United States Attorney Gerard M. Karam. The information alleges that Miller and his co-conspirators fraudulently obtained in excess of 1.5 million by filing fraudulent applications for pandemic stimulus funds, including pandemic unemployment assistance benefits, lost wage assistance payments, and Paycheck Protection Program loans, PUA, LWA, and PPP applications allegedly submitted by Miller and his confederates were filed in the names of victims of identity theft and bore false representations. Yeah, so in excess of $1.5 million. Is it starting to sink in that this was nothing but a big way for people to scam the government? So, one last one. Meade man pleads guilty to bank fraud for defrauding COVID-19 relief programs. This is also in Spokane, Washington. In case you're wondering, Spokane, Washington had to create a task force to find these people. Antonio Feliciano Crawford, age 54, Meade, Washington, pled guilty to one count of bank fraud. Yada, yada, yada. In a plea agreement accepted the court and information disclosed during court proceedings, Crawford, age 54, filed false and fraudulent PPP and EIDL applications during 2020 and 2021 on behalf of four companies reportedly owned and operated by Crawford: TAN LLC, Crawford Entertainment, and M Personal Training LLC, and a sole proprietorship doing business as Antonio Crawford. Submitted false and fraudulent information and documentation in order to obtain at least $186,971, funding for which he was not eligible. So, this is what's been going on there. Look, the COVID pandemic times turned into a massive fraud conspiracy to defraud the government of billions of dollars. That's all it was good for. Seriously. Because all you can do is sit back and research fraud case after fraud case after fraud case. People, instead of worrying about anything, saw it as a way to get money from the government. Because as soon as the government started saying, hey, we're going to hand out tax dollars and we're going to go into more massive debt, this is when people went, oh, we can find a way to defraud the government. Now, all of these people were found mostly because these were the less bright people, but how much you want to bet that there's a lot more money that went out that didn't get caught? How much you want to bet that there were people that did things that to this day and in the future we'll never know about? There are smart criminals out there, and they know how to do these things. But hey, this is your money. This is your kids' debt. This is your grandkids' debt. So think about that for a minute. This has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day now. And remember, voting matters. Folks, I just want to say thank you for listening. I want to thank you for taking your time. I want to hear what your comments are about what you think on this topic, because your comments are what's important, not necessarily mine. I don't care if you're Republican. I don't care if you're conservative. I don't care if you're liberal. I don't care if you're Democrat. I want to hear your opinion on these topics. I want to thank you yet again for listening to my video. Like, subscribe, and all that other hoopla. This has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.